ATU Network.
Oh, damn!
Whoa, what the heck?
Sorry about that.
I'm excited about tonight. I don't know why, but I feel really, really excited.
Oh,
Did you know Grace had a dog in that house all that time? I never once saw the dog until today. Story's been done.
Oh, alright, I gotta fix this thing, yeah. And come on. That one.
Let's get cracking.
Hold on.
Alright.
Actually, I can put this down here today.
Alright. 1 minute. Here we go, guys.
Okay. Yeah, that's better. Now it's not over Chris's face. I put it in the corner. There it is.
You know what it is, Michelle, when you said you felt like the show was really good?
Yeah.
I guess it's because I'm going to be talking about totems and you probably feel more connected to the native side because I don't know why, but I did a totem reading of two of my friends and it was funny because there was one totem that I did on my friend and it says why. And I read her and I kept telling her, I don't know why I keep getting a fox. And we were like, it's crazy because the fox is not in a Native American, but it is people totems. And it's funny because your show will go live in there.
Alright, hold on, guys. Hold on.
3, 2.
Hold that thought, Chris. Hold that thought.
And here we go.
Alright, showtime, showtime. Hold that thought.
Here we go. This is the right one.
Okay.
Hold on.
For the next 2 fun-filled hours, get ready to learn something new, be inspired, enlightened, spooked, helped, laugh, cry, and be awakened. And now, your host of Awakening the Unknown. You never know what these two will be up to next. So please welcome Susan Swanbeck and Michelle Sullivan.
I successfully changed it.
Success! Success, that's awesome. We don't have to go in and go, oh my God, what's my name today? Which I actually have to do that.
Hey guys, we got Chris Garcia, the one, the only, Mr. Chris Garcia.
Yes. One of my favorite guests on tonight. And
he is one of our monthly regulars. We always start the month off with him.
Absolutely.
Always. It's our thing.
It's our
Yeah.
thing, definitely.
It's our thing.
And Chris, you let us get deep with you. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
we can get
because you never
deep.
know. You never know. It's not just about readings. You never know what's going to happen when we have a show with Chris. So
Yeah, it's so awesome.
you never, ever know.
Now, Chris, you came up with a brilliant idea for tonight's show, and I think it's an awesome one. Awesome. So you guys all hold on to your quackers out there, because Chris is doing animal totems, guys, today.
Animal totem.
He's adding that to his
sorry.
He's adding that to his repertoire today. So, Chris, what were you telling me about? I was telling you how I excited I was and how excited I felt for tonight's show.
Honestly, I think that you're connecting to the energy because you know our past, our past lives and stuff. I feel that for some reason I feel like you are going to be doing Native American work too. I feel like you do it, but you do different things. You mix it up,
Yeah.
and you combine it into one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm being told that with this. These totem readings, I think it's gonna open people up to know where that it kind of like hits, like it hits, hits the head.
Yeah.
Kind of like, I think for me, I feel like it opens them up, so they know that when they look up on their totem, it resonates with their spiritual path. Like,
Exactly.
I know what my totems are.
What are your totems?
Well, one of them, of course, is because of who I was.
Mm-hmm.
Is one of them is the owl. That's one of them.
Awesome.
And then there's others too, but there's other ones that I see a lot of, and I'm thinking, okay, that must be somebody from my
Right.
mom's side. So, because I sometimes I hear the owl, and it's funny because I'm like a little bit of everything,
Mm-hmm.
and it's weird because during the day I see hawks flying all around me.
Wow.
When I'm doing readings.
Wow.
So I would take it that's my grandfather coming through.
Oh, all right.
Nice.
Protective. So yeah, because that's the first thing when I seen
Here we go.
dog, I'm like, this is crazy,
Yeah.
And there's just certain animals that I've noticed that when I do readings, I'm very observing of my surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
So that tells me that if I see them more frequently when I do readings, I know that they're around me to protect me and to guide me with what I'm supposed to tell the clients and this and that. And as
Wow.
a matter of fact, if y'all would have looked at my my live, I did this, I think, I want to say 2 days ago. I had a premonition. There was 3 of them, and I talked about it on my live.
Mm-hmm.
It was just so crazy, and
It's pretty.
it's awful.
It's
It is creepy. It is. The 3 things I saw were like, it was just crazy, and I can discuss them, but
Uh-huh.
I'd rather not because I know that when I start talking about things, they start going crazy. Facebook does that,
Uh-huh.
and I always know that I don't know if it's just my energy or my vibration, and then the things I talk about, I know that I have eyes on me.
Right.
So it's kind of like I have to be careful with what I talk about, especially when I'm doing shows. So I'm just gonna be like,
Yeah, it's
keep
careful.
certain. Yeah.
You got to be
It is.
careful. what you
Some animals are allowed to be seen by other spirit guides and others are not.
say. That's
Mhm.
So, and that I think that's the biggest part. Most people, it's you can, like, you'll be able to see their spirit guides, but then there are some that have like hidden spirit guides. So depending on what it is that, like what I do, what you do, things like that. So, and things that Michelle does, she'll probably have hidden ones too. So that's
Yeah.
the thing other people need to
which is
understand.
something I'm really honestly curious about, Chris, because years and years ago I know that the pig was one of my totems, but since then I know that I have outgrown that totem, and I no longer am connected to that pig totem. But I'm curious because what is the totem animal that I am connected to now?
Huh.
Because
Honestly, with the energy that I got, since you're like very open, because you're very open, I'm getting like a animal that flies, and the one that came to my mind, which I feel connected to, even though I don't see it very often, but sometimes it crosses my mind. I want to say that because of the past, I kept getting either the crow or the raven.
Ah, okay. Why were you laughing, Sue?
Because the crow is me. That's another one of mine.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, they
so-
talk to me every
Yeah.
bloody morning.
See, and that
Yeah, so and it's so weird because those animals I feel connected to in some sort of way when I see them.
Yeah.
It's like that because because it doesn't mean that the person's bad. It's just that if you research the raven,
Mm-hmm.
that has a lot to do with the underworld. That doesn't mean that you're evil. It's just
Right.
No.
No, it doesn't. And then the
Well,
crows are
um,
actually the messengers of the dead,
Which,
too.
you know what makes so
Yeah,
much sense?
so-
Because I do deal with the death. Being a former paranormal investigator,
Right.
I deal a lot with the deaths. I deal also a lot. I also try to help a lot of people who are going through grief and that sort of thing. And when I was working, I was actually running a actual hospice department. So I was helping people get through with grief and death in their families and sickness and all those things that it tolls. I mean, you become part counselor to these people. So it makes total sense to me.
Oh, yeah.
Total sense to me because that's a big part of who I am. I don't live in the death, but I'm aware of it. And I'm aware of the other spirits. And I'm aware of working with that. And I'm really aware of helping people either pass on or helping people that have helped others pass on. 'Cause
Okay,
that-
and I'm going to tell you what's so funny that we're talking about this because a lot of people don't know this, but if you're either a Wiccan, a pagan, or a witch, or a sorcerer, or a person that did any type of witchcraft or any magic, even like for people like Celtic witches, no matter what you are, the most common totems for witches, and I'm going to tell you the most common ones, and I know because I feel them and I've seen them.
Right.
The number one is mostly the familiars to witches are the owls,
Yeah.
black cats, which I had a black cat at one time.
Yeah.
The other one is the ravens. Okay. The crows.
Right.
Those are the four main ones
Huh.
when it comes to witches.
Ah.
But the most ones that are really with you all the time, I want to say the black cat because if you have a black cat, it's a familiar, so it's all
Right.
around you.
I've
If
had a
it's
black
If
cat.
you have a physical black cat or if it's a spiritual black cat. Since I have
Right.
a physical cat, now he's on the other side, so I know he's with
Right.
me when I do my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I want to see through people, which if you research the owl, it uncovers the mask of it reveals the true identity of people and what their intentions are. And
Yep.
that's why, like when I read people, I tell them what you do not want me to know is the first thing I'm going to see.
Of course.
Oh,
And then-
absolutely.
And that's how the owls are. They're very aware. Because
Yep.
they're night owls.
Yep.
So that's why I know I connect with them because we have similarities. And with you, Michelle, you have a similarity too with the owls because if somebody's gonna deceive you, you know it, you feel it, you sense it.
Yes.
And then of course my past life, I know my totem was a snake, but now in this life I don't like dealing with snakes, but I know that was my past life. So
Right.
that's
Yeah.
kind of like
Well, that makes a lot of sense, though. Honestly, makes a lot of sense. to me.
Yeah.
It truly does. And you know what? It's weird that you say about the owls because, right, Sue, in the past few months, I've been like, owls.
She's
owls,
been owl
owls.
crazy. She's the one that had to have the owl pendants.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I gotta have these.
You know what? A lot of people. Well, when it comes to magic, depending when there's people evil and there now, there's always stories about the owl.
Mm-hmm.
But if you really look at like jewelry,
Mm-hmm.
the owls are supposed to be good luck. But
Yeah.
in the Native American, they're considered bad luck.
Yeah.
Or even to have a totem of the owl. A lot of Indians rather just stay away from people that are connected to totems, and it's a true.
Yeah, see, well, I'm different,
interesting.
so because I'm like a Celtic and a part shaman, so I can't really call myself a shaman, so I'm a Celtic and native. But then so that side of me, it's like kind of a mystical earth connection, so I'm a big frickin' mixed up mutt. That's the only way to put it.
But the thing was, too, For
then
for my
years
for years and years though, Chris, I actually avoided owls. Like it didn't they didn't resonate with me. They didn't call to me. I always kind of pushed owls aside, even though owl type of things would be trying to come into my life. And for some reason, it was like maybe now that I'm ready,
Right.
now that I'm actually ready, that
Right.
I'm like actually liking owls.
See,
And
I
was
still-
always the opposite.
Yeah.
Always.
I mean, the crows, they're around me. They talk to me every day through my window, so that's normal. But there's another animal that's kind of difficult to see and not really in any books, so that's a difficult one. That one I work with a lot, depending on what's going on. So
But that is really fascinating, honestly, because my entire life I've always been like, oh no, owls are for older. I always associated it with
And you know it's funny because there are stores that they have, where they have all the magical incense and stuff, and they'll have like statues probably about this big,
Yeah.
some of them small,
hmm
and I've been just either giving me owls like statues about. I even have an owl statue too, and then I have an owl puppet, but I don't mess with it. I got it from because I was going through owl crazy too.
yeah.
So everything that was with owls, I have connection to. And then there's some things that I don't discuss, which I don't know if I should. But you know what? I'm not going to say specifically.
certain animals certain animals or spiritual animals you need to keep quiet.
Yeah. And then I'm going to tell you like this. I'm not going to say if I have any, but I'm just going to just put it this way. If you ever get a hold of an owl feather,
hmm
that is the biggest, to me, I feel like it's the biggest blessing because
Right.
because most feathers that you come across are like pigeons,
Right.
cardinals,
Seagulls
ravens,
around here.
and stuff like, and then there's a lot of
Yeah.
ravens too.
hmm
But if you ever find between, if you find an owl feather, that's
Right.
like it's almost like a blessing if you really think
Wow.
about it. But it's
Yeah.
really hard to tell sometimes because the owl and the hawks have the similar colors.
Oh,
Yeah.
You really have
It
to
does,
look
unless it's a snow owl
yeah.
or a barn owl, then that's
Yeah.
definitely different. in
Which I don't think
coloring.
we even have those around here, to be honest.
No, there's not many barns.
But I have had an owl one time actually come to the tree right out my window, and it stayed literally for like at least a couple of days. I actually took pictures of the owl. And even then, at that point, maybe I wasn't ready to accept the owl,
Right.
because I kind of was still kind of fearful of it and like pushed it aside, even though it's like it was blatantly in my face going, hey, I'm an owl, I'm here for you. And I was still like taking pictures of it, like, oh, I can't. I mean, I always thought the owl being associated with the crone, with older, with wisdom. So I'm like, I'm not ready for that. I'm not there yet. But now I do feel like I'm there. Now I do, and I feel like I've been through that.
Because if you ever see an owl, and like I said, in folk tales, there's a lot of sayings about seeing one that's bad luck,
Yeah.
but sometimes I guess if the owl, like the actual animal, it knows that you have a connection. So what I feel, this is something that a lot of people don't discuss about the owl itself, but it's hard to explain, but I'm gonna explain it the best way I can. That people think, yes, the owl is bad luck, but if it's connected to witches, it's more likely to be your friend instead of your enemy.
Right.
For people that throw negative energy like black magic, then yeah, the owl's your enemy. But most people that work with, like the earth and herbs and stuff and magical, whatever they do, more likely the owl's gonna be your companion, just like a cat. It's gonna be like a pet to you.
Yeah.
It won't do harm. It'll protect you from
Right.
other people. And that's how I feel. And I don't know how people feel about that belief, but I feel that the owls are not gonna hurt you, especially if you're a witch
Right.
or you're any type of pagan or whatever.
Yeah.
You're always gonna be connected to either that or a black cat. Those are the main two that I've always seen, that the black cat is it's always so those are the main two that I feel like they're around people that do the craft.
Now, do you think that is the actual case? Do you think that they show up when you're ready to accept them?
Because
Yeah, I do.
it's funny that you mentioned that because before, like I was like you, I was avoiding it, but I acknowledged them. I knew what they were. But I guess the times when I would hear them, I try not to think that it was bad luck. I just saw it as like it was psychically telling me, hey, you're connected to me. We have similarity. Are you ready to, for me to be your totem? It was almost like it was welcoming me as I know what you do, and I'm gonna protect you. It was almost like a telepathic connection from animal to person.
Yeah.
So when you're ready, that's when either you'll see one, or there's a connection somewhere, and you have to figure out what the connection is. Like for me, I've known that I've always had connections with cats. I mean, I love all animals, but there's certain animals that I'm very connected to, knowing that as I'm doing more discovering with my journey, and it's funny that you said that you had the pig as your totem, and it's strange. And I'm going to tell you something. Just like your aura changes as you progress, your totems change too.
Yeah, they do.
They change with your spiritual path. Now, if you're going through hard times, then you're more likely to have a certain totem that's going to be kind of similarity with what you're going through. But if your vibration is very high, your totems just constantly change until they say, you know what, we're going to be your permanent totem. Then they stick with you till the day you die.
So it's more like an evolution, like you evolve up to a certain
A certain totem.
Yeah.
And
Certain ones you're born with, and others do just come along.
Ah.
Yeah.
And like with me, I know what totems I'm gonna have, since I was born.
Wow.
Because, and stuff like that. And you know what? This is so weird. And oh my God, I don't know why I'm being told. You know how Susan, how Susan says every time I come on the show, there's always, you never know what you're gonna get.
Which is fascinating, and it's awesome because we always have a great conversation.
And it's so weird because somebody had asked me this question, and I don't remember how I know it, but I noticed that when I was born, I mean, most people just think it's just skin over your skin, but back in the old days, you had like a thing over your face.
Oh, a veil over your face. Yes. Right. Yes.
Then you have psychic ability. That's when I was growing up, they had that. But now it's like, if they see a kid with that, they'll just say, oh, it's just, it's just like, it's like glue. It's just glue to the skin. It doesn't mean anything.
Right. To them, it has no significance.
But back in the old days, if you have like
There we go.
like a cloth over your face, you have abilities.
That makes sense.
But other than that, the new thing that I have going on is I have another kid going on, so that's a total of 4.
Wow.
Okay, so this kid is artistic. And he's in Wyoming, and he's been missing supposedly 10 days already.
Oh my God.
This person that has no connection to him, like in a physical aspect, but she felt connection to him spiritually. And I read her and I said, why do I feel that he's like your son? And she's like, no, I have no associate with him. And I said, well, I'm being told to tell you that he was your son in a previous life. And you were both telepathically connected. Even though you saw him on the news, you were drawn because you wrote what you picked up off of him.
Right.
I'm working with her, and I asked her, I said, you need to see if you can get a hold of the family to see if you can have more of the connection. Maybe you better shake that person's hand, and maybe you meet the family, you get more of a vibes of what happened to him.
Right.
Wow. And I'm working with that case too, and since he's very autistic, I told her, I said, I'm gonna tell you right now, I believe I don't remember, but I want to say he's like 17 or 18. And he's very autistic. I told her, I said, I'm going to let you know something. I said, this kid is very psychic. And as a matter of fact, he was in a foster home.
Oh, wow.
So they had people that were foster parents, so they had a total of like 6 or 7 kids. But since he was very, very special, they didn't want to deal with him. They
Oh.
didn't want to deal with him. They wanted to deal with the other special needs kids, but not
Right.
with him.
Right.
Oh.
So I told her when I felt that he just took off, and he's somewhere in the woods. But I told her, I said, I don't know why, but I keep seeing a Ford, an older truck model, and I said that this person picked him up.
Oh.
And then I told her, I said, I'm being told that he's probably like in the next town, which is, I don't know what's in the next town of Wyoming, but I told her, it's not that far. He's not that far, and he's not that far. Well, I'm working on that case. So that case
Right.
is very touchy because he's very artistic.
Yeah.
So,
Now, Margaret Stockdale in the chat room has a question. She says, could we have been animals in a previous life? Is why we feel drawn to specific totems.
yes,
Yeah.
you could have been.
Okay.
Yes, you could. And then even when in this life, when you cross over, you have a choice of coming as a reincarnating as a human being,
Right.
or being reincarnated with an animal that you, I guess, can feel connected to, so you can come back as an animal.
Oh wow, that's fascinating.
Yeah, actually it does, because I'll tell you a little story here. My father, when he passed in the year 2000, my father was what was known as like the cookie thief over at the complex he worked at. And literally, when he passed, there was this squirrel that if you literally, he would get into somebody's apartment, go and steal an Oreo and run back out. Now, my father's the one that had a thing for Oreo cookies. So they used to call him Wally. They nicknamed him Wally, the squirrel over there after he died. So, yeah, I believe that.
Wow,
I really
imagine-
do. Same complex. It was funny.
So if that's the case, right? Why the pig? Why would I have had a pig as a totem?
I don't know.
Because that's
I wouldn't be able to tell you. I would you have to look more.
Well, I have the owl here.
because I know a pig is very. I know it's odd to have a pig as a totem. I
Well.
know that,
Hold on.
and I know that they represent loyalty.
Let's
Which
Yeah, they
see.
do. They do. And there's other words that are
Awesome.
associated with the pig, but I can't think of.
Well,
Yeah, I'm trying to look up our four-legged animals here.
because I have heard in the past though about the pig being very really representing loyalty, which up until my point in my life right now, loyalty's always been a big thing for me. That's the one thing always lacking in my relationships, except for Sue, is loyalty. And
You know what I got, even though Susan is looking up, I actually got the word friendship, so the pigs are very good friends.
oh,
And they also, I'm being told that they're very loyal, like you said. And they're very trustworthy, and they're very dependable when you're with them by your side.
that
is what I'm
makes
being told.
so much sense. That makes so much sense.
Yeah, I don't even know.
That's
if-
something that I have always struggled in my relationships. Is that exactly?
And the way I got my cards, I don't even know how these cards came up, because I guess one day I was just started looking up, because I've always been connected to totems. So one day I don't know. I have the book. I probably have it somewhere, but I have to look at it. But this is what the card looked like.
Oh.
Oh, I had that deck.
It's a medicine card.
Yep.
Oh wow.
So those are the ones that are connected to natives.
Yep.
So it's they're very interesting. I mean, I haven't really used them, but I did a reading on myself. I say about maybe about 5 years ago. I
Right.
wanted to see if I wanted confirmation for myself. And it was so weird because I had never did totem reading before on anyone. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna experiment on myself.
Yeah.
So
Oh, why
I
not?
So I closed my eyes,
Yeah.
and I guess I put the energy to the card, and I just shuffled them, and I said, give me the first 4 totems of me. And I started freaking out because the confirmation that I kept feeling in my head, the cards came out.
Huh.
The cards came out, and one of them that was making me laugh was the owl came out.
Wow.
My reading. The other one came out was the raven.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
the eagle,
Makes
and then
sense.
there was the other ones too. But I was like, oh my god, this is just so validating. So when I got that card readings on me,
Hmm.
it really amazed me that I was like, this is there's no mistake that these cards came out.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, but every totem has a meaning. Like for example, like most people, you would think, well, doesn't mean you stink, but if you have a totem as a skunk, doesn't mean it's more like. But every animal has a different meaning.
Hmm. So actually, a skunk could actually be somebody's totem.
Yes, a skunk can be someone's totem. That
Wow.
doesn't go with the person. It doesn't mean that they smell. It's just that they're very.
No, I definitely had an issue with skunks a while ago.
You
Trying
did?
to do readings outside. Everywhere I went, the skunks would freaking follow me.
You know what I saw one
Yeah.
time though, Chris? I literally saw.
What about
an
a moth or a bee? She's
I saw
asking.
an all white skunk
Yes.
before.
Yes.
I've seen it.
So
Didn't
did
you
I.
see it? Oh, you saw the all white skunk
We
before?
were together.
Oh, that's right. We were there together at the same time. But this skunk was all white, like all white.
Yeah.
And the only thing is, it had the shape in the body of a skunk. It was a skunk.
Yes, it was
but
just
all
it was an
white.
albino skunk.
It was. It
Yes.
was crazy.
We have a question in the chat, and we do have a caller on the line. So the call has kind of been holding on for about a half an hour. Would you mind taking a call, Chris?
Go ahead.
All righty. Welcome. You are live on ATU Network. Who are we talking with right now?
Hi, this is Donna from California.
Hi, Donna.
Hi,
How
Donna,
you
how
doing?
are you?
We have our special guest, Chris Garcia, tonight, who is talking about totem animals.
So thank you for calling in.
Donna, Chris, Donna.
Hi, nice to meet
Hi,
you.
Chris.
So what's cooking, Donna? What's up, darling?
Well, I wanted to know about my finances because I have a little job, but it's only 2 hours a day, and he's kind of getting up there, and he's 94. I don't think that job's going to last too much longer, and so I'm going to need a windfall or another little job or something.
A backup plan of sorts?
Well, I'm being told that you will get another job. For some reason, I'm getting like sometime next year. Kind of like.
I can't
I'm
hear
signing
you too
that-
well for some
I'm
reason.
getting
All right, hold on a minute, honey. Hold on.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold
You
on.
got to put the speaker next to the mic.
Okay, next
Yeah,
to my
that's
mic.
the problem.
Next to
That's
my
the
mic.
problem I have.
All right, honey. Chris,
Yeah, hold on
can
a
you
minute.
speak up a little bit more because she couldn't hear you?
All right, try that again.
Okay, well, I'm picking up that there's something to do with January. That you're probably gonna get another
Okay.
job, or there's gonna be an advance. And I'm also seeing possible promotion, even though you might not feel like you're getting paid for what you were, but they're considering a promotion. So you might wanna consider that, because I'm being told that when you apply for another job, they're gonna try to give you a raise to where you don't leave, but you're gonna have to make a choice of what is gonna benefit you. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like
Yeah.
they didn't give you this raise all this time, and then when you're about to leave, they're gonna give you this raise, and you're like, why didn't y'all do that? But the only reason why they're doing this because they're gonna do this to tame you down, to try to control. Okay, well, maybe if we do this, she won't leave. But I'm being told that you will leave because you're gonna like the other pay that you're getting.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah, because the one that I'm doing now doesn't really pay that much. Exactly.
You know what? I was gonna ask you, is this the Donna that I talked to earlier? Because I remember talking to a Donna earlier. Is this
Yes,
you?
Chris. Yes. How are you? Yes.
Oh, hi, nice to meet you. And I just wanted to say thank you for calling in, even though I know, because at that time when you called me, I was outside, so I was trying to relax for the show. But like I told you when we talked, I do feel that, with the other issues, I'm being told that that's going to be in February with the other stuff that I told you. But as far as like the job,
Yeah.
I want to say it's like going to be at the beginning of the year. So I'm being told like maybe, I want to say like the 15th, 14th, somewhere around there. So it's going to be very close. Very close.
Oh, yeah.
that's good news,
So-
honey.
Oh, yeah.
And then also with the question that you asked me when you were talking, I do see you moving. I don't know if you're in the East Coast. Oh, no, you're in the West Coast.
California.
Sorry, I already know where you're from. I forgot. I'm being told that for some reason, I'm being told that you want to move like away from where you are. You've always been there and you want something totally new. But I'm thinking that if anything, you're going to probably be in the same state, but you're going to move up more upward to maybe like Sacramento or San Diego or something that goes within the California. Now, if you can't find anything there, then you're going to move either to the east, which is going to be colder,
Yeah.
but that would be your last resort. But I'm being told that that would be something that you would consider.
Yeah, we're in the East,
We're
darling.
in the
Trust me, it's
East.
cold.
It's not cold to us though.
Yeah, we're New Englanders,
Yeah, this,
so we're
this
used
ain't
to
nothing yet.
We go from summer to winter all in one day.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
We always carry a spare pair of shorts just in case.
But I do feel that you're gonna have a good year.
Will
I'm
I
being
move
told
because
that
of the
next
new-
year is gonna
the
be
new
amazing
man
for
coming
you.
into my life, Chris?
Say that again, hon.
Oh, will I move because of maybe this new person that's coming into my life? Because I can't
Yes.
see me uprooting
Yes.
myself by myself.
Yes, you will be moving because of that person.
Ooh, mama, you got some hot stuff coming.
Ooh.
Oh, it's going to be because of the person that's in my life?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, girlfriend, someone's gonna get a long-term
Alright.
relationship.
All right. Well, at least I figured out what to do, Chris. I took the microphone and I put the mic that I speak into next to the speaker, and that way you guys can communicate. So, see, we figured the Zoom thing out. Oh, it took us 2-3 years, but we figured it out. All right. Thank you so much for calling in, honey.
Thank you for
Thank
calling.
you so much, and happy holidays to all of you.
Happy holidays to you too, hon.
Thank you for calling.
Happy holidays too.
Oh my God. So Chris's psychic senses are open.
Heck yeah.
Somebody in the chat room would like to know about moth or bees.
Moths or bees,
Moths
as
or
far as
bees.
totems go.
Okay, what is it that they want to know?
I don't know. She didn't say. She just said moths or bees. What about moths or bees?
Well, I'm being told for the moth, and butterflies, their transformation,
Right?
change, and I would be feeling like the bees are almost the same thing, but it's a different, it's almost like, I'm being told there's going to be a different type of change. And I don't want to say transformation, it's another type of change. I can't think of the word, it's like somebody doesn't want me to say it. But there's another word for, that word I'm picking up, because for butterfly, I know it's transformation.
Worker
Oh,
bee.
you know what, I got it. It's going to be growth. It's going to be a lot of spiritual growth.
Ah, there you go.
Oh.
See, I was thinking working.
Yeah.
For
That's
the
what I
bees,
got.
yeah.
Like more of a growth and knowledge, yeah.
Okay, what?
Go ahead.
Echoing on your end. Sorry about that, hon.
Because you know how they say that phrase, what is it? Moth into flames, moths into flames. Well, you know, that actual came about because, you know how moths are attracted to light, and back in the day, people would make bonfires or fires to cook outdoors and all that.
Right.
So the moth would literally be drawn to the light and the flames. They literally would swim, like fly right into the actual flames. So that's where that saying came from, the moth into flames. So what it is the willingness to literally jump into a hard situation, not being fearful to go into a tough situation, a hard situation, like it almost like preparing you and giving you that strength of, I allow myself to fight this. Because
Very
moths don't care. Moths see light, they see fire. Light and fire to them are the same exact thing.
Nice.
They will fly directly into it.
Nice.
So that's where they got the saying, turning moths into flames,
Right.
because it's true. And I don't know where that came from, but it's literally because of what the moths represent. They're not fearful.
No, they're
They're not fearful of light.
No.
They're not fearful of the dark.
Yeah, well, I guess she wants to know that if totems can, if they can be totem animals as well, or
Yeah.
reincarnated.
Yes,
Yeah,
Yeah, yes, they can.
yeah.
And as a matter of fact, when you see a moth, that's your ancestor in front of you.
Oh.
Nice, very nice.
So that makes sense because the moths are also like, they're not afraid of the light and they're not afraid of the dark. They're not afraid
Right.
of anything. Moths are not afraid of anything. So it's part of
And,
like the
and you know what's
representation.
so strange about a moth compared to a butterfly? That their wings are a little bit bigger than a butterfly. Their body is like twice as big as a butterfly.
Right.
Yeah.
So the next time you see one, look at the symbols that they have on their wings. They're very
Oh yeah.
fascinating animals,
Huh.
and they have
Yeah.
a lot of wisdom, and they have a lot of they have like this weird connection. It's totally different from a butterfly. You can when you see it in front of you, you'll understand what I mean.
That's
Huh.
pretty cool though. It
Yeah,
really
we
is.
had a butterfly. It was weird. Right before I moved here.
The monarch.
And Michelle was still in her place. We had a butterfly, and it was literally landed on my bush with a broken wing. So, and I didn't want the stray cats to get it. So I took the butterfly, I put it behind, and I gave it some sugar water. Is what I did. And then Michelle calls me like a day later,
Yeah.
telling me the same butterfly with a broken wing,
Yes.
is on her.
Literally let me
Yeah, it was
went onto
weird.
my hand and stood on I have pictures of it.
Yeah.
The butterfly literally jumped onto my hand.
Yes, on my hand too.
And like
Yep.
literally was there as calm as bee. Right
Yep.
there, beautiful butterfly,
Yep.
up close and personal. I mean, it even allowed us to have a little selfie. You know what I mean? We even got to do selfies with me and the monarch butterfly.
Oh, definitely.
So that means that you were supposed to be solely connected, even though y'all were apart. And the butterfly was a symbol of your friendship.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
it's really cool though.
Yeah, it was pretty neat though, and it was like, oh my god, I can't believe. And then she goes, oh my god, I can't believe it because yesterday, and I'm like, oh my god, it's the same butterfly. It's the same butterfly. It had to be.
Yeah, because I was telling her about it. She says, "Oh my god, I got a butterfly too. This is the colors. He's got a broken wing on this side. I said, it's the same bloody one." So I ran outside and looked in the bush. It was gone.
Yeah, it was gone. I never
was
saw
the
it again
weirdest
after
thing
that.
ever. And you were all the way
Up the
You were
street.
walking the dogs up the
Yeah.
street. Yeah,
I was
so it
walking my
pretty
dog
whack.
in the
It was pretty whack, but pretty cool.
It was really amazing.
That is very crazy.
Yeah, it really is.
I mean, literally out of the blue. It was like so unexpected, but such a blessing and such a like I felt like I was getting blessed.
Right.
Totally blessed with and the honor. I felt like the honor of the butterfly trusting me enough to jump into the palm of my hand
Right.
was like amazing.
It
to me.
really is.
It really truly was. It
You know,
was
and
amazing.
it's yeah,
to me.
it really is. It's very strange. You know, and now I'm in the. I think I'm moving again.
Yes.
Literally.
You know what? What before we go any further, maybe before we forget, maybe we should ask Chris
What?
about our moving situation.
Yeah.
What do you see?
You start.
What do you see as far as me moving, and what do you see as far as Sue moving, and now are we moving together? Because we're trying to figure out some things here.
Okay, go ahead. Where are y'all located right now?
We're in New Bedford right now. New Bedford, Massachusetts.
If it helps, we're on a third floor. There's no
Yeah.
elevators, and it's
Yeah.
killing me.
We're both getting old as AF, and so it's very hard to bring like groceries up and down, laundry up and down.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
we were thinking about
I mean, I'm being told that y'all might move to bottom level.
a bottom level.
Yeah, and I'm being told if you don't like what they give you, I'm seeing an apartment complex, like either across the street or like down the corner to the right.
An apartment complex.
Oh my God! You like literally described the street in the corner where it is and everything. So we are gonna get into there. Now, are we gonna be in there together?
Yeah, we will, but not in the same apartment.
Right.
Because, and that's what it is. We'll be in the same complex, but not in the same apartment.
That is
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, so I do see that y'all will be together, but like you said, you'll be like
Yeah.
you'll be like neighbors. You'll be like waving at each other.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
That's what we thought was gonna
Well,
happen.
yeah, because there's a certain place I kind of have to apply to get in because my mom's there. And she's getting to the point where I need to be closer to her to take care of her.
And I'm happy to go anywhere where there's bingo.
So, yeah, literally, I mean, My mother was all excited.
I want to have bingo.
No, you don't understand. When she won at bingo,
Uh-huh.
she went and got. She was all excited. She got the wrapping paper for free. The tickets to write so she could wrap Joseph's gift.
Yeah.
Because it's the walking she can't do.
Yes.
So as long as I hold the tape, she can wrap it.
So
But she's
so
getting to that
excited
age.
though. I'm
I
actually
need
excited
to be
about
there
that.
for her. So
Like Sue has to be there for her mom,
Right.
And I need to be there for Sue, and Sue needs to be there for me because
Yeah.
we need to be together.
we're each other's sanity.
Yes, we are. And like literally, if I feel anxiety, she feels my anxiety.
I already know what I'm doing. I'm splitting up my couch. I own a
Yeah.
whole sectional,
Yeah.
which I can't fit all in the apartment. So I'm giving her part. She's fine.
Yeah, and I qualify for
Right, I
disability
know that.
movers.
I
So
don't know why, but is there something to do with the street, like in the shape of an S?
you know that is that weird highway over there.
Well, it's kind of like it goes down this way and it goes that way, or you go down this way and you can go this way.
it kinda does.
There's an underground parking garage.
It does.
which kind of goes like this.
Yeah, it does.
So yeah, it kind of
Yeah,
goes
it
like an
does.
S. Yeah, there's an
Okay,
underground
when I
parking
Google
garage.
With that street, I'm getting the word satisfaction.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yes. All
So in
good.
other words, you're going to be very confined because you were meant to move.
I was
Ah.
meant to
Where-
be
where-
there. Yeah.
And right now, what I'm being told where you're at, only temporary. So you're supposed to move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Wow. Thank you so
Yeah,
much, Chris.
Awesome. As long as we can get in really close together.
Yep, you totally just confirmed and validated, like, absolutely. So sometime in 2020?
I want to say like it's going to be sooner than you think, Michelle. I'm being told sooner than that.
She's going sooner than me, though, right?
I'm going to go before her, aren't I?
Honestly, I was getting like it's going to be very close, and I was getting like December, a little bit either kind of like close to Christmas, a little bit before Christmas.
Next
So
year?
it's gonna-
This
so it's
year.
gonna
No,
be-
it takes 2 years to get in.
He's saying it's going to happen faster than what we think.
Huh.
And you know that I'm on my disability and having the nurses and all that.
You know, so even though y'all might see it next year,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
I'll be surprised if you move this month because I'm seeing like since you want to help your mom,
Right.
God sees what you're doing, and that is I'm being told divine blessings to you.
Yeah, that would be nice because I've got
That would
to.
be
I got to
so
go
perfect.
outside, take the bus to the terminal, walk from the terminal to my mother's house all the time. In order to be able to help her. And then I got one sister that comes down from Rhode Island because she'll clean the house, and I go over there and I give her a bath, and another one that takes her to her appointments. But
And I'm
if-
planning on wreaking havoc everywhere.
Yeah,
Playing
literally.
bingo, playing poker, I'm literally looking forward to like literally wreaking
Yes,
havoc. Yes, disability, honey. Deborah.
Yes, it is disability. So just so you guys know, I do understand a lot. I do have a broken back. I also have a cyst that could not be removed. So you see me sitting here bright and happy all the time. But
Don't
guess what,
judge a book
guys?
by its cover.
Guess what? I have a broken back.
And I have diabetes.
Nobody knew that.
I have a type of diabetes. that
Nobody knew
literally-
my back is broke.
Yeah. I have nurses
You know why?
still every day.
Because I don't give up.
Nope.
So never give up. You can follow your dreams. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, and I have
Don't let anybody tell you different.
right. And my diabetes doesn't even really have a name for it. It's not type 1. It's not truly type 2. But I have nurses every single day for my diabetes, and I wear Dexcom. I'm in the Dexcom G6, so
Yeah.
it's because of my diabetes. So that would make a lot of sense, Chris.
Yeah.
You are just validating so much for us. I really appreciate that. So we are making the right decisions.
I know what I've always said that what you give out is what you're going to get back
Yeah.
tenfold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I feel like I'm going to probably get tenfold, and I don't know what, but I feel like something's coming.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Chris, everything that you do from your heart. Even when you started this and you put yourself out there, and it's like, here's my number if you need me. Here's my number. I'm
Yes.
here. You're online. You're doing this. You're doing that. And you're doing a lot of things for a lot of people.
Yes, diabetes. Yeah,
So,
you're always
yes,
there for everyone.
definitely.
You are.
You do deserve to get like tenfold back of everything that you've put out there.
It's
for
coming,
everybody.
though, Chris. It's definitely
it's definitely
coming.
gonna come. It really is.
Without a doubt, it's coming. I mean,
Yeah.
you have been. Think about when I very first found you. Okay, think about where
She
you were
found
then.
you, not me. She
Yeah.
did.
But think about where
Yeah.
you were then.
She's like, you
Yeah.
gotta watch him. Remember that?
Oh yeah, but think about where you were there at that point and where you are now. Think about how many people you have helped.
Ever I've touched, yeah.
amazingly.
And you know that's weird that you say that, Michelle, because someone that I had read, I think maybe sometime last week or so, a little before Thanksgiving or after, and they said, "Well, I found you because they were, I guess, looking for a psychic," and they said that for some odd reason, and it's funny because I didn't know.
Hmm.
Well, they typed up like. I guess on Google they typed in like a psychic or a certain type of psychic and
Yeah.
it popped up. I was
Yes.
thinking that's kind of weird. So that's
Not really. Not really. I'm
Not
going to tell
really.
you why.
Nope.
When I do the shows and when I'm putting the metadata in it, I
Yeah.
do tag you in it.
All of it, all the time, Chris.
I tag you in all the shows in the background of the metadata.
So that puts you in the metadata of Google.
You're
Yeah, I
welcome.
didn't know that.
Oh
You're
yeah.
welcome.
You're welcome, darling. You deserve it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, see, that's the thing. This is
Yes.
stuff that I've learned, and my son
Yes.
actually. Susan
Go ahead,
Swanbeck,
Rachel.
please, can I ask a question? I'm so sorry, honey. We were just having this conversation.
Yeah, and I think there also is another caller on the line.
Yep, and also there's a Deborah. We were just having too much fun with the conversation.
I know. Go ahead.
Sorry, we get that way. All right. Also, Deborah, Andrea also has a question,
Yep.
but it's Rachel Elizabeth Ann. What's your question, honey? Everybody type their question in. Rachel, type your question in, and Deborah, type your question in. Chris Garcia is our guest tonight.
Okay. Yes, he is. He's the man with the plan. Yeah, absolutely. But how many callers do we have online?
There was nobody. Now we have one with a question, one that's just listening.
All right, let's check it out. Let's check out the caller, honey. Get
You want the
close.
caller first? I could have sworn this was the one I just answered.
This should be the other one because someone just said in the chat that they were on hold.
Okay, that must be the one without the question.
Okay.
What was that?
What was that? What?
Oh, I don't know. Let's try this. Hi, you're live on the air at ATU Network. What is your name, honey?
Hello.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Caden.
Hi, Kaden. How are you?
How you doing, honey?
Thank you for calling. What?
Yep.
Yeah,
What?
I'm doing well, doing well.
Do you have a question for Chris tonight?
I did. First off, hello, Chris. How are you?
Who's this? Who am I speaking to? Is this Kaden?
Yes, Kaden.
Yep.
Oh my God, it's my friend. Okay, so what's up, dude?
Yo, bro, what's
What's
up?
going on, man? You're too close to the mic. You're very muffled.
No, it's because I have to turn him up in order to be able to hear him.
Yeah, he talks very soft and gentle.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Hmm.
So what is it that you have to ask me?
Yeah, so I'm actually having like a vehicle issue right now.
Hmm.
My vehicle decided to take a crap on me.
Oh,
So
Okay.
I have a couple of different options, but do you see anything like evolving or revolving around that situation? Should I just go ahead and get a new one, or should I trust the person that I'm meeting with this weekend? Look at their vehicle. Do you see anything on that or anything else? If you don't,
Honestly, Kaden, I'm being told that a part of you already feels something already with the vehicle that's broken down. Okay? And then the person that you're going to go look at, I feel like you have more of a, like, I feel like you feel comfortable with that person. For some reason, I'm being told that you know your answer to that question is like you feel like that you're going to benefit from the other vehicle, from the vehicle that you're having problems with. And along with that, I'm going to tell you something. With the vehicle that you're having problems with, I'm being told that since you've evolved and you're growing, you know, with Alyssa and stuff, I'm being told that there is some negative energy being thrown at you both, so you can't get from A to B. But I'm being told that if somebody's like throwing intentions, like energy-wise, they're not like physically doing anything, they're just doing it intentionally, like because they don't want to see you succeed. But I'm being told that with, you know, with all the stuff you do and what she does, you're going to be rewarded with a blessing. And I'm being told that with with that guy. I'm being told that there's a possible that you're probably going to get a new car, and that's going to be your Christmas gift to yourself and her.
Oh, nice. That sounds
That'd
pretty
be
cool.
nice.
Right? That sounds really good, don't it?
See, I'm happy with a new coffee cup and a bag of coffee, so new car's pretty cool.
And I do feel that with with your success, and you're like a very good friend, and I do feel that like what I do, what I give out, I get returned back, and I'm being told the same thing, that when you help people, you're gonna get the same fold back. Like you give out 5-fold, 10-fold out, you're gonna
Nice.
you're gonna get double what you have given. If that makes any sense.
Awesome. No, it
That-
does. It was just kind of it's not a coincidence, but then again, it is a coincidence that my vehicle decided to take a crap this week dealing with, the situation that me and you have talked about with some previous people. So I have a feeling it might have been about that. So
I love your terminology. I have to say, I absolutely love your terminology.
I love it. I love the way you
That
talk.
is so funny.
And as a matter of fact, I was going to tell you, Susan, he's a paranormal investigator. I had an interview with him. I don't know, Kaden, you probably have to contact him.
Oh my God, we'd love to have you on the
Actually,
show.
we have openings in December.
We would love to have
I
you on the
didn't book
show.
anything ahead of time in December because of the twins coming, not coming, don't know when. So
Oh my God,
we have
Katie.
plenty of openings. If anybody would like to be a guest on Wednesdays,
Mystery Guest Wednesdays,
yeah,
darling.
literally just drop us an
so-
email.
Drop us a line, and we'd be happy to have you
Yes.
on.
So let's see. So I do feel like you're gonna, I do feel like it would benefit you, because like I said, and I was gonna ask Susan to see where would put you as a guest, but I'm glad that you called in. So now that I'm being told that you're being called in, that there's no such thing as mistakes for you calling in. So I do feel that this was like an opportunity
Yeah.
for me to help you, but then for you to advertise yourself at the same time.
Yes.
Send them all over, Chris.
Send them over, darling.
Send them all over. We'll take everybody.
I haven't talked to a paranormal investigator in a bit here, so
Michelle
I love.
is jonesing.
I am. I'm jonesing for a paranormal investigator. Where are you from, Kaden?
see, and now you're on the phone with the most southern paranormal investigator you're probably gonna meet.
I love it
That's
though.
awesome.
I'm from Mississippi.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, dang.
love
We're from the
your-
East Coast.
Yeah,
so.
and I love your accent. It's so awesome. I love it.
Definitely. If
Thank
if
you.
we're not on if we're not connected on Facebook, you can drop a line on A2 Network online, or you
Please.
can just send an email over to a2network@gmail.com. Mystery Guest Wednesdays is always, of course, Wednesdays, and our time slot is 8 to 10 Eastern time.
The same slot
So,
Chris has right now,
Same
honey.
slot Chris has right now, except Chris always gets the first Wednesday of every month.
Yes, every
Sorry,
time.
that's his book date. I don't give it away to anybody.
That's his booking.
That's his.
So that would be awesome,
So
Kaden.
definitely give us a call, right? We got openings in December.
I've been chewing at the bit here, waiting to talk to a paranormal investigator.
In other words, she's gonna book you, hon.
Yep.
All right, well, y'all just book me.
Okay.
Me and my wife, we would love to be on here.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for your insight. So
Oh, I really appreciate it, hon. Thanks for calling.
What's up?
We're gonna be in touch, okay? Make sure you shoot us a line.
Yeah, definitely
Alright,
shoot us a line so we can contact you.
Yay!
But thanks for calling in, Hayden, and I do feel that you're gonna grow and you're gonna evolve. So just remember what I told you. Once you get this new vehicle, I do see a lot of good opportunities. And like I'm being told with what you said about it being no coincidence with associated with other people, I think that's why this stuff happened, because of what I told you, because of the negative energy. So just don't let it bring you down, and you're going to be well rewarded for everything you do.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Kaden.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So thank you so much for calling. We will definitely be in touch,
Yeah,
darling.
definitely drop us a line because we can't get a hold of you unless you get a hold of us. ATU Network or
Yeah, I
ATU
just-
Network at gmail.com.
I just
Either way.
gave you one.
Yes.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Just sent y'all a message, so.
Awesome.
All
All
right.
thanks, guys. Y'all have a good night.
Thank
You
you
too.
so much, Kaden.
All right, bye-bye.
We'll be in touch soon, all right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Awesome.
Woo.
Michelle, welcome.
Yeah.
You know what I was gonna say, Susan? I was gonna ask you if you wanted more guests, but I didn't ask you because I know y'all been busy with the crystals.
The
So I didn't
crystals
know
and the
if you would want-
twins.
Oh, but we always love having new guests
Oh
and
yeah,
meeting new
no,
people.
literally. See, here's the good part about that. I'm handling most of the crystal stuff. Michelle comes in and shares. Michelle is now booking all guests for Wednesday.
Yes. So yes.
That is Michelle's job, except for you. That's
You're
a given.
automatic.
That's a first Wednesday of every month. That's yours. Nobody can take it.
And when we figured out that whole job thing, she says, just make sure you know that Chris is always the very first Wednesday.
He's
I'm like,
always
I'm
the
cool.
First Wednesday. That's the one he likes.
That is so cool, and I totally love that. And it's going to be awesome being able to talk to a new guest. So don't ever hold back.
Nope.
Chris.
Send everybody over.
Send 'em on
Send
down.
them on over.
Now, we do have some questions in the chat room, Sue. How far back are we going here? Let's
Oh,
see.
I don't know. We've got quite a few. I have
We got a
three
lot of
people send
questions
a
popping up.
question, and we do have 3 more callers, and it's almost time for break.
Oh, Lordy.
So do the chat room.
Okay. All
Looks
right.
like I'm going to need more coffee for this one.
Yes, yes, yes.
I know, right?
Supercharged.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, Rachel Elizabeth Ann wonders, will she have to get rid of her dog? We're going to try to do it quick. Does she have to get rid of her dog? I don't know why.
Okay, what? Okay, what's her name again?
Her name is Rachel Elizabeth Ann. She's asking if she will have to get rid of her dog. I don't know why, poor thing.
I don't know why, but I'm seeing her apartment, so I'm being told that she's feeling like she's gonna get rid of it.
She is going to get rid of it.
I'm being told no.
So she's not going to be getting rid of
I'm
it.
being told that she's gonna probably have to give it to somebody else to hold till she gets resolved with whatever issues she's going through to get rid of the dog.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm being told that she doesn't have to necessarily get rid of the dog, but she's thinking of that option because of the change that they're going through.
That makes a lot of sense, honey. So Rachel Elizabeth Ann, that was your question, honey.
All right, we also have Debbie
Andre?
Yeah, she's been asking questions. I'm trying to find her question.
She's wondering where her life is headed. Wondering where my life is headed. Her name is Deborah Andre.
Yeah. Where is she?
Anything coming up for her?
The only thing I see is like like a move,
Mm-hmm.
a new house,
Oh.
and probably like new beginnings for her. So there's going to be a lot of manifestation for her. Like I'm seeing 111 around her. So there's going to be a lot of
Awesome.
magical and good changes around her.
So transformation's coming, darling. That's good news. So just hold on to your crackers and hold on tight for that ride that you're going to be on. It's all going to be good. Now we have another one. Another question. Her name is Rose Hevacan.
Okay.
This is what she wrote. Then we'll kind of figure out the question. She says, I just want to become who I am now. I had an awful life. I've cared for people all my life. I feel like I owe it to me. I've been around a lot of jealousy. I just don't know why that is. I'm not big-headed in any way. Just funny me. I can't get away from it. Any views on this, please? Her name is Rose Hevacan.
The only thing I can get from what you said, I'm being told just to see for her to be herself. And I'm being told to not change for no one and not give a crap what anyone thinks of her or says. Okay? And for her just to trust herself and if they don't like it, they don't like who she is, then
That's tough.
there's an exit. There's an exit.
In other words, don't let the door hit them in the ass on the way out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but yeah, if I could be a purple-haired grandmother of twins to come you
on.
could be anything you want.
You know what? Be the real you. Life is too short to be anybody
Did I
else.
miss Susie Martin's question?
Where was Susie Martin?
She said, "Thank you for the information, ladies."
Susie? Susie did?
Yes,
I don't see hers. I don't see hers, actually.
that's on my page.
Oh, okay. On your watch party?
That's on. I've got ATU Network and my Susie Crystal page going.
Okay. I'm not sure, Susie, if you answered your
Yeah.
question, but I'm thank you. You're very
You-
welcome.
You're welcome for Chris answering your question. So
Awesome. Yeah. So
no
for
idea.
Rose Evercan, like Chris just said, and Sue just said, best way, don't let the door hit you on the back on the way out.
Damn
okay,
tootin'.
be your yes. Thank you, Robert. Robert said, just heard, exit stage left. Even. Hell yeah. You know,
Oh my God! All right, guys. One more, and then we'll go to break here. I heard an earthquake is going to hit California soon, a major one. Did you see anything about that?
any feelings on an
This
earthquake
is
in
Margaret
California?
Stockdale. She's wondering about an earthquake in California.
She might be picking up the vibration. And
Okay.
I'm told if anything, ooh, that's gonna be tough. I want to say, I'm seeing because in my head I heard Oakland, California. So it's gonna be kind of just like unexpected,
Ooh.
and it will divide or will split some part of California.
Oh,
So I'm being told that we're gonna have to be very prepared and very aware of it.
Right.
awesome.
Because I'm being told that the ground is shifting. It's like I'm being told that it's like they try to do whatever they can to keep it together.
Yep.
But I'm being told little by little it's starting to like you know how like when you don't have cartilage on your skin, it touches the bone.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
the same thing with California. It's starting to rub against the earth, and it's starting to shift. So it's gonna start splitting up a little bit. So there is a possibility that it will happen next year, but it's not gonna happen probably until like either I'm being told like I want to say like June.
All right.
All right.
So they got time to prepare for whatever they need to do.
Okay, that makes a
Wow.
lot of sense.
Yeah, it really does. All right, we're past break time. I know I need another cup of coffee.
Yeah, we're gonna give break. We're gonna give Chris
We're gonna
a
give
quick
Chris
break.
a couple minutes. Everybody that's online,
Just hold on
please
tight,
just
callers.
hold on. We are going to be back. Tonight's break music is by Young Swerver.
Young Swerve.
Young Swerve.
This is a brand new break music, guys. Created
Yeah,
just
so
for
he
HQ
creates
Network. Enjoy
creates
it.
beats, and he is advertising on the network with
Young
his
Swerve.
new beat.
All right, so don't go
here
anywhere,
it
guys.
is.
We'll be right back after this break.
Right back.
Don't go anywhere.
All right, hold on.
Young
Guys, oh my God. Yep, that's a fantastic new beat from somebody up and coming. If you have any requests for any beats, you can email him at joebrunele7@gmail.com.
Yes, guys.
Now
So-
we have a bunch of callers on the line. We've got a list of them. We have a question in the chat room. Susie Martins would like to know what her spirit guide is.
Susie Martinez, anything on that, Chris, by the way?
Okay, what's the question?
She wants to know what her spirit guide is.
Can you sense?
Her
what-
spirit guide or spirit animal? Spirit guide.
Okay. Well,
What you thinking?
okay, the third thing that I'm getting with, and it's probably with I think that's popular. Because she's trying to gather everything up. And this is kind of cute, because this is a cute spirit guide, I guess it's what she's going through, but it's not her
Yeah.
dominant
Rob-
spirit animal. I'm
Yeah.
just being told at the moment. I got the squirrel, because squirrel is one to gather up everything together. To, for future stuff, so it's almost like, I'm being told like the squirrel's like a collector of gathering everything they need for nurturing and all this other stuff. So I'm being told that it's gonna, she's gathering everything together so she can make it stretch and then to make it worth more. So I'm being told that that's what I'm being told right now.
Nice.
But that's not the permanent though. I'm being told that that's for right now at the moment. Now it could mean that it could, the school could probably be one of her totems, but it's not the primary one. It could be
Okay.
like her second or third one.
Ah.
So with whatever she's going through.
It's time to
gathering
save.
everything together.
It's time to start
So it's
saving
kinda,
up.
So it's kind of like that kind of energy and getting.
You know, sometimes you have to hoard things.
Yeah,
when
that's
you-
what
when you have
the
it.
squirrel represents.
Yeah,
It's
squirrel
time
is.
to
That's a
saving,
really great
so.
totem, by the way. Susie.
All right, we have a bunch of callers
All right,
on the
let's
line,
check out a
Chris.
caller.
Are you ready? I might have to move the mic, so he will sound echo in the chat room, but it's the only way for the people to really hear him really good, and that's what I want to make sure of. All right, welcome. You are live on the air at ATU Network. What is your name, honey?
Hi, caller.
Hello?
Am I on live?
Yes,
Yes,
you are.
you are. You're live.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi. My name is Alyssa,
Hi, Alyssa. Where you calling from?
and I'm from Wyoming.
Cool. From Wyoming. You have a question for Chris today? Chris, meet her. There you go. Alyssa, meet Chris.
Do you have a question for Chris?
Yeah, I was just wondering if he picks up anything around me, or I don't know. I know that they don't like to do health stuff, but if any negative influences or just what he picks up around me.
What are you feeling for Miss Alyssa from Wyoming, Chris?
The only thing I kind of get is, I feel like there's something that she feels strange about. I don't know where she's at or where she's about to leave. I'm seeing like a house. Can you hear me?
Can,
Yeah, I'm having trouble hearing you, honey.
we're having, honey.
Oh, sorry. I can't hear him. It's really mumbled.
It's really mumbled. All right, hold on. Let's see if we can do that now. Try now, hon. Try now, Chris.
Okay, can you hear me now?
A little bit better, but not too much.
Okay, the only thing, well, I'll see if I can speak up. I said I feel like there's some kind of feeling that you feel overwhelmed. And then I kind of got like an uncomfortable feeling about something or kind of a situation that you're going through. But even though there's overwhelming and uncomfortable feeling, there will be a major change with that. And then for some reason, I don't know why, but I'm getting like, this might be somebody in your family or somebody that needs help, but I'm being told with, I'm seeing like investigators and I'm seeing a lot of people doing EVP readings.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm seeing the K2 meters in my head, in my mind, so I'm thinking that there's something about someone's house. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's what I'm being told. That's how the messages come through. Sometimes they might not make sense at the moment. Just remember when I tell you, when I say make sure that you write it down. Okay, say it again.
Say it again.
It definitely makes sense. I was going to ask you, this was what was really on my mind is sometimes my cat, when my kitten, it's just a kitten, it will look at me and like it sees something in back of me and it gets scared and its hair rises up and stuff. And I don't know if it's something in my apartment or if it's seeing, like I've been afraid that it's seeing like that I'm sick or that, something's going on there. I don't know if it acts so weird like that.
Well, it's funny that you confirmed what I said because I did feel like that apartment, but I actually got a house. I don't know why, but I was told it was a house, but a house can be an apartment. But I'm being told that there is something behind you or someone behind you. You might want to check what happened in that apartment because I'm being told it doesn't necessarily mean that it's your apartment, but I'm being told like a murder or like a suicide. And I'm being told that this person is trying to connect with you.
A murder or suicide, Alyssa?
And I'm being told that this person is trying to connect with you. And the way they connect is through your cat. So the cat is trying to tell your pet is trying to tell you that there is a person that's there.
Mm-hmm.
So you can be aware that there is a spirit person there. And then you have to figure out a way how to communicate with this person because I'm being told that they will need some help. And that's probably why I keep seeing a lot of investigators. And I'm being told if anything, I want to say like 4, maybe even 5. And then it's weird because before you took the call, all of a sudden I just started getting this headache where my temples are, like on the left side. So I'm being told that, like for some reason I'm feeling that you get headaches and like you're very tense since the cat has been acting kind of strange.
Does that sound right, Alyssa?
Yes, definitely.
Definitely.
All right.
Yeah, honey. So, like Chris is saying, have you tried to be in contact with any paranormal investigators up until now?
No, I haven't, but when I have visions, like when I'm first falling asleep, I see a woman with long hair and white, and I'm wondering if that's her, maybe.
I want to say that that's probably the person you're going to connect with because I'm being told that I kept seeing a male behind you, not a female. Now, maybe that might be something else that is probably roaming around because I'm being told that those apartments are very active and you're not the only one. I want to say, if anything, I'm being told maybe like the next neighbor on the second level has a lot of strange things, but they keep it to themselves.
Makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
All right, honey. I wanna thank you so much for calling in.
Yep.
But we're gonna take another caller, and we still have
appreciate it.
questions in the chat room. But thank you so much for calling in, hon.
Thank you, Alyssa. Keep us posted on your situation. And like Chris said, get those paranormal investigators over there, darling.
Yeah, darn.
It
tootin'.
cannot hurt.
You can always find Chris on Facebook for Chris Garcia.
What was that, Alyssa?
Okay.
Awesome.
All right, thank you, honey.
If you want to contact me, I don't know if she has the information. She can just look it up in the chat if she's in the chat room.
Oh,
What was that, Alyssa?
I sent a message on
Okay. So you got his phone number to call him when you need him, right?
Okay.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you so much, honey.
Lisa, keep us posted, darling.
Thank you so much for calling in.
Just call me after the show. Don't call me right now.
Yeah, obviously. But
All
call him
right,
after
we've
the
got
show.
a quick question in the chat room. Then we're going to get back over to the board because the board is hopping.
Hopping and popping.
Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Brenda Hickerson would like to know if she is going to not have a panic attack on Friday and she'll be calm and everything will be okay.
You said if she's gonna have a panic attack on Friday, is that correct?
Yes, she wants to know if everything will be okay on Friday.
I'm being told that she needs to calm down because if not, she will have a panic attack. Or I'm being told it's almost gonna be more like an anxiety attack.
Okay.
Between an anxiety attack and a nervous breakdown. So if you kind of chill out and don't worry too much and overwhelm yourself, you'll be fine. But if you keep thinking about it, you can trigger an anxiety attack or a panic attack, and you don't want that. So just do whatever you need to do to relax so you won't be so worried.
Okay,
As
so
long as-
Friday she'll be okay?
Yes, I'm
All
sure
right.
that she'll be fine as long as she doesn't think about it too much.
Okay, good.
Try to
good.
keep your mind occupied, Brenda, okay?
Yep.
All right?
I
You're already
know-
a step ahead of the game when it comes to that by talking to Chris. So you already know that what you need to do and what your game plan needs to be.
Yeah, okay, we do have more people in the chat room, but I know we have more questions in the chat too, but we're gonna get to another caller. Some of them have been holding on for like 22 minutes.
Yeah,
So
let's get to those
just to
callers.
talk to little OU.
That's right. They want to talk to Chris.
I
Oh,
will
yeah.
take the next one ending in 4252.
Okay, go for it.
Hi, you are live on the air with the A2 Network. Who are we speaking with?
Hi, how are you? It's Katie.
Hi,
Hi,
Katie.
Katie.
Where are you calling from, Katie?
I'm in New York.
Ah, New York.
Awesome.
The Herkimer Diamond Mine place.
Yes, very close to
Sorry,
that, too.
love New York. Got awesome Herkimer Diamonds.
Yes.
Do you have a question for Mr. Chris Garcia?
Katie meet Chris. Chris meet Katie.
Hi, Chris. How are you?
Hi, fine, I'm doing good. Have we talked before?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, so what is it that you want me to tap? You know, what do you have like a general question, or do you want me to give you a general reading, or is there something that you want me to focus
I
on?
have I'm working with someone, he's a male, he's a Cancer. I'm
Mhm.
just wondering if you see our work going well. If we should continue working together, any kind of information like that, I'd really appreciate.
Okay, well, just by your vibration of your voice, I'm being told that you already feel unsure of working with him because you feel like it's not a business kind of feeling that you get. You get more of a unsettling feeling, like he wants more than a business. Like, in other words, besides like what you're doing with him, like business wise, you feel like it's more intimate. Like he wants to get to know you, and
Ooh.
it kind of like makes you feel strange. Like I'm getting
Uncomfortable?
knots in my stomach. In other words,
So maybe he secretly has the hots for you, Katie.
I knew Michelle had to put her 2 cents worth in.
You know, it sounds like where Chris is going is that it sounds like he's got the hots for you, but he's afraid to say it, and he's also afraid to show it. But somehow your spidey senses are picking it up, and that's why you're wondering about continuing your relationship with him. You're trying to figure it out because you are feeling a little bit uncomfortable next to him.
yeah, because I can hear it in her voice. Like it's kind of like she's kind of like I'm being told. Like she's like, should I stay with him? I was there. I don't know if I should. She's like kind of like doubting because I do feel like he hasn't, like what you said, Michelle, he hasn't really made it to where he's approaching her, like flirting.
Right.
But I guess maybe certain kind of
Vibes.
eye contact that he's doing, or certain kind of body language that's making her feel like she's questioning that if she should work with him.
Yeah. Because you're wondering if it's something that's going to turn into more.
Makes sense. It actually makes a
no,
lot of
I'm
sense.
just wondering if it'll be a successful project of
Well, honestly, I do feel like if as long as he doesn't try to do anything, outside of business, I do see it growing. But you both have to communicate and not be, I'm being told, secretive with each other. Like if there's kind of like feelings, like he has feelings, he needs to put that to the side and say, you know what? We talk about this later, but we need to keep this business. In other words, you have to have a foundation to be firm and say, you know what? I don't make business with pleasure. You just need to just, if you have something towards me, we don't talk about it in the workplace.
Yeah.
But other than that, I do see it growing. But for some reason, I kind of get this unsettling.
You guys got to talk about it. You got to get the elephant out of the room, darling. You got to go forward with business. You need to establish with him that it's only going to be business.
Yeah, when my father was talking about an elephant, it had nothing to do with love lives, okay?
But it's like
my father meant something different entirely.
Well, it just means that, he's not, if they don't just get up the nerve to talk about it and get it up out of the way and done, that's why she's going to keep feeling it.
So there was no baby elephant underneath my father's
No, there was no
chair?
baby elephant, but there was an
I was
elephant.
just checking.
There is an elephant in the room.
Just checking.
So,
sorry.
And then Chris is 100% correct in saying don't mix business with pleasure. And you need to, got to literally take the cat out of the bag on that one.
All right. Well, we're at 9:25. We have questions in the chat and still 2 more callers to go.
Thank you so much for calling,
thank you so
Katie.
much for calling in, honey.
Keep us posted, darling. Our pleasure,
Oh, you're
honey.
welcome, sweetheart. Many blessings if we don't hear from you again, which I hope we do.
Happy holidays.
I
to
hope
you.
we do.
Yes.
Definitely have nice holidays, okay?
Thank you,
Thank you,
darling.
hon.
Bye-bye.
All right, the next caller we're going to take is 2774.
2774, you're
Last
up.
4 numbers. You are going to be live.
Ready for Chris.
Hi, you're live on the air on ATU Network. Who are we speaking with?
Hello, caller.
Hello.
Caller, are you on the line?
Hello.
Right.
Michelle's making me laugh.
You are live on the air.
What state are you from? What state are
We
you in?
cannot hear you. Did you mute us?
I don't know.
Are we that bad?
I don't know, maybe. All right, try the next
Do-do-do-do.
caller.
All right, we're going to try the next one.
Yeah. Sorry, Mr. Anonymous caller.
Yeah, we have no idea. Sorry. So as soon as that one hangs up, we'll try another one. Okay.
right.
Here we go. You are live on the air at ATU Network. Who are we speaking with?
Hi,
Hi.
caller.
Hi.
What's your name, honey?
Miss Maria.
Hi, Maria. Where
Hi,
you
Maria.
from? Where you from, honey?
Hi, how are you?
We're great, honey. Thank you.
Okay.
So where are you from?
I want to ask the question.
Okay, go.
Maybe I asked before, I asked him again, I don't know.
Okay.
Somebody promised a contract to my daughter, and the money, and the sum of money got sent. You think you're going to be before Christmas if they're going to send?
What?
I'm sorry, honey. Say that again. I didn't understand
If you
the word.
speak Portuguese, you can say it in Portuguese. Michelle
Do
will
you,
translate.
A senhora fala português?
I didn't understand the question. It just sounded
Yeah.
like an accent.
No, she's just going to...
And the contract, and the deposit of sum of money.
Okay.
Oh, something to do with her job?
Right,
Okay. So you're wondering if the boss is going to give her more money, a raise?
right.
Ah,
Okay.
okay. I understood
So she
that.
wants to know if her daughter's going to get a raise.
What is your daughter's name?
Gina.
Gina. All right, she's wondering, Maria, the caller, is wondering if her daughter Gina is going to get a raise at her job.
No, Zina.
Oh, Vina.
The Zina.
Oh,
Zina?
Vina. Okay.
Right.
Vina. All right. Did you hear that, Chris, by any chance?
Yes, I heard. I
Okay.
heard that, but I couldn't make it out when she first talked because it sounded like she had an accent.
So her daughter Vina wondering if she's going to get a raise at her job.
Right.
If
No,
anything,
no,
she won't get it until maybe like 3 weeks. 3 weeks from now.
All right.
Okay.
Say,
Let me tell him again.
okay, say it again, Maria, slow.
They're
3
going to
weeks.
send the contract to her and deposit to the money too.
Yes,
The job my daughter got to do for the work.
it's gonna be 3 weeks from now.
3 weeks, he's saying, Maria. 3 semanas.
Right?
Falas espanhol? Hablas espanhol?
No, I'm Italian.
Oh, no wonder the European accent. I love it. I love the okay.
That's not in our repertoire. Don't worry, I'll get it right on it.
So, in other words, there's a contract with the job.
Funny.
So
Yeah.
what's the question? What do you think's happening? Is something going on with the contract and your daughter Vina, and something to do with the boss? What are you picking up again, Chris? You said.
I said the job, she will get a raise within 3 months
Okay.
or 3 weeks.
Okay.
Because I'm seeing 3 with that.
Okay.
Okay. And then with the boss, that's gonna be within the 3 weeks too. So I'm thinking probably, if anything,
Mm-hmm.
I heard like February.
Okay.
Okay.
So Vina, honey, did you? So that's what's cooking right now. And so he's seeing the number 3, which is the big one. It's either 3 weeks or 3 months. And I don't know, not sure if you heard him correctly, but he's seeing what you're asking be a success within either 3 weeks or up to 3 months.
And then there's something about February.
Something about-
Yeah,
February.
something about February too.
Yeah.
Is February somebody's birthday, Vina? I mean Maria?
No.
No, what's February? Does February have any
It's
meaning?
probably something else. that
Yeah,
he's
it's
gonna
probably
do.
something else.
All right.
February was my mother was maybe in February. My mother passed away at my time.
Oh.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
All
I
right.
see. All right.
Well, hopefully Chris answered your question, honey. I want to thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you so much for
And,
calling us, Maria.
Happy holidays to you.
Happy holidays.
All right,
Happy
let's
holidays,
get back
honey.
over to the actual chats
All
here.
right. All right.
All right.
Oh my goodness, she has like the cutest Italian accent, though.
I
She
know,
truly
she
does.
has the weirdest accent that I couldn't understand.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
we got Stephanie over here in the chat, and she said Chris anything. I have no idea what she means by that.
So anything for our Stephanie?
Oh, for Stephanie?
Yes.
Yep.
The only thing I heard was progress, change,
Yep.
success,
Good.
and I'm seeing a lot of opportunities too. Like she's getting other opportunities, but it's kind of like she has like almost like she's trying to progress in her own little business too, even though she's with y'all, but she's doing her own little thing. So I do see like change and
Right.
her own little business. So I do see progress and a lot of growth with that.
Good.
That's good.
Good.
Even though she didn't ask what specifically, but I mean that's what I was told. Like
That's
Good,
awesome.
good.
That
Good,
is
good, good.
awesome.
Also, on my side, Mike Leon would like to know if Jocelyn will be coming back to him.
He's wondering if his lost love is coming back.
Yep.
okay, is his name again?
Mike Leon.
Mike Leon. Mike
So
Leon.
when he come back, well, I actually heard not anytime soon. Like I actually heard no. So
No.
they're gonna have to resolve their issues, but there's
Makes sense.
Discommunication, like they're not communicating. Instead
Yeah.
of communicating, they're bickering at each other, and I'm being told no. So there's probably lack of communication. One is trying to talk over the other one. So it's like right now I'm being told no, but if they work on the communication,
Right.
that can change.
Nice. Okay. I understand that. Stephanie said thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.
Becky Bennett says, does Chris have anything for me?
So Becky Bennett, just in general, what you're feeling for her?
Yeah.
Okay, for some reason, I just was looking at my cards and I just got the first question. There's something about the totem, the hummingbird.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, so I'm kind of getting like she's, for some reason, like curious about something.
Nice.
So curiosity is a big thing.
Yeah, curiosity is kind of like she's exploring different options,
Huh.
different opportunities. And then I'm hearing different adventures. So there's something going on with her. So there's gonna be a lot of change because I'm being told that this year wasn't all. It was kind of like a bumpy road. So next year
Yeah.
it's gonna be kind of interesting. It's gonna be more like a smooth road. And then I'm being told with the hummingbird, it's gonna be around her a lot.
Oh wow, that is so awesome. That is so awesome.
That's something about, and I'm doing something to do with spring because you know how the hummingbirds come in springtime.
Yes.
So there's something in March with that.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome, hon. Also, we have a Julia Ladd who's asking whether she is going to be moving to a new city or not. Her name is Julia Ladd. She's wondering, is she going to move to a new city or not?
I'm being told, yeah, she's gonna move. Not where she's at now. She's gonna find something better. But I'm being told to research where she's moving because there's gonna be a lot of places that have a history where she's moving to.
Huh.
Okay, good. Awesome. Now, what about, do we have any other people on the call?
Kathy Graves is in the chat room.
Yay.
She didn't ask for anything, but I always say, yeah, I don't know. Nikki Jacob says, no, sounds like something else.
I don't know. Oh, that was when he was referencing he was referring what was going on.
Oh!
Yeah, he was referring what's going on.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to go back and find out what's going on.
Yes. So, Becky Bennett says, yes, I am, which you are right on. She says, yes, I am. And yes, they do come in lots of hummingbirds around her.
Wow.
So, she said, and they also represent to her ancestors.
Nice.
So, she said, thank you, Chris. So, that's awesome. That is really, really awesome. Let's see. I'm trying to see anybody else.
Oh!
What?
Can we have a twin prediction?
Yes. Oh, my God. Yes. Chris, okay. So
We need a
ask
twin prediction.
What do you see about her grandbabies, the twins?
I don't know. Will it be the 19th or before?
Are they going to come earlier than
Can
the 19th?
you predict the birth date? I'm a little excited.
She's hoping it happens right now. What do you think, Chris?
It's gonna be, wow. I'm getting like 21st.
She's being induced on the 19th.
Oh, man. It could take a couple of days when they're being induced. So the 21st.
As far as like the prediction,
Yeah.
I'm seeing two girls with that.
Yep.
Bingo!
Very good. It's twin girls.
Absolutely.
Yep. Olivia and Sophia.
Olivia and Sophia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
My question, too, is Olivia going to be baby A and is Sophia going to be baby B?
Yeah, I think Sophia is baby B. I
They
don't
have
know
it
why.
like baby A and baby B right now.
Well, it's
So you think baby A, because I feel like baby A is Olivia, and I feel like baby B is Sophia.
yeah, but you won't know if A or B comes out first.
Well, how will we know?
I'm being told that the second question you said, the one that's going to be first,
Uh-huh.
the B, and then I'm seeing the A, so it's going to be backwards.
Okay. Oh my God, so
Okay.
excited. I'm so excited. That's
right.
awesome. All right, awesome. So Kathy Graves actually has a question for you, Chris.
Okay. They're going to be healthy, though, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome.
All right. That's all I'm worried about.
Okay, so she's wondering, it's the anniversary of her father's death, 6 years. So she's wondering, is there any messages from her dad? It's been 6 years to the day.
Oh.
Poor thing.
I'm being told that he's going to come through and pay her a visit. And then I'm hearing that she's been thinking about going to leave him flowers. So I'm being told that she needs to follow her instinct. It's him talking to her. And he's appreciative of her visiting him because a lot of the family doesn't visit him. She does more of trying to keep the family together because she misses him a lot. And then I heard something about cardinals, so I'm thinking that whenever she sees a cardinal, that's him.
Huh.
Oh, wow. That's so awesome. That is awesome. So, Kathy, when you see a cardinal, it's representation of your dad.
Wow.
Okay. That is awesome. Awesome. We did Becky Bennett, right?
Yes, we did.
Let's see. Okay. Oh, Nikki Jacobs says, that's what I was getting too, Chris. Sophia first. So baby B is going to come before baby A. Sophia and then Olivia. I'm so excited.
I am. I'm wicked excited.
I'm excited for her.
Yeah, it's more like a challenge. Am I actually going to finish the second blanket
Yes.
before they're born?
Yes.
Which I don't know. It's a lot of work. So
Yes, you
we'll
will.
see.
I'm thinking, like, I got the 21st, but don't be surprised if she doesn't come out on the 19th. She's going to come out on the 20th. The latest would be the 21st.
Which-
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense because, like,
I
when
really hope.
they
It
induce
would be
people.
very strange to have twin grandbabies and literally have them have two different birth dates because one
It
was
could
born
be.
before midnight, the other was born after midnight.
could be.
That
could
would be so
And
weird.
sometimes inducing, they literally, it starts
Yeah.
off very slow. I mean, it's
Well, they're only going to let her go so long, and then they're taking her in
with
for a
me, it was,
C-section.
my daughter Tabitha was 3
Yeah.
days. I
So.
was in labor in the hospital.
I'm
3 days.
I'm so excited.
So I believe it. I
can't wait.
No, Kathy Grieve, you haven't seen the Cardinals yet, honey, but pay attention.
Yep.
Pay
Because
attention.
they're going to be very close by. Like, I'm actually being told that they're going to be nearby.
Yay. They're going to be nearby, Sue.
What? Who is?
They're twins.
What? My baby? My
Yes.
babies? My babies? My grandbabies?
Your grandbabies.
I'm the official babysitter. Who you kidding?
So maybe Mel.
I've already enlisted Michelle.
Absolutely.
So when we do the show, in case they're both working, we each have a foot. We each rock a baby.
I love rocking babies.
Well, we're doing the show, so we're golden.
I love putting babies to sleep. I love rocking babies in my arms.
Kathy said that he's in her room, the ashes, no Cardinals here yet.
Nikki, send us a message too. I want to book you again, girlfriend. Send those messages.
Everybody,
to us.
contact Michelle. I've got the Crystal Lives that I'm doing and the grandbabies, and I'm doing most of the network stuff on this show. So Michelle's taking over, booking everybody.
And I think it would be really cool booking our regulars and our people that are here connected all the time because it gives everybody else an opportunity to know them
no
better.
Cardinals in South Carolina. Can that be like a spiritual type animal, Chris?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
So maybe not a physical animal, but maybe she all of a sudden sees like pictures.
Oh
and
my
stuff.
God! I just got it.
What?
Oh my God! You know how she's gonna see the Cardinals?
How?
Christmas ornament.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. It's going to be in the form of a Christmas ornament.
Huh.
Get that Christmas cardinal ornament. Put that on your tree,
Yeah,
guys.
because they're all on cards and everything too.
Right.
I never thought of that.
It's the oh my
Brilliant,
Lord.
Michelle. Brilliant. She has my brain today.
I have a brain
Mine's
today.
gone.
Awesome. Whoa.
Julia Ladd would like to know if you have a time frame for her move.
Julia Ladd. When is she gonna
Yes.
move? When is she going to move? Julia Ladd. What?
I got February.
February, honey.
February.
That's not too far away, Julia. February is literally right around the corner. January already is right
Yes.
around the corner. So absolutely,
I close my eyes and then it's weird because I'm still picking up, like I'm getting this weird sensation. So I don't know if somebody's got a headache or something. I'm perfectly. Is it for you, Susan? Do you have a headache or Michelle?
Susan. Sue did. Sue hasn't had a headache. Yeah.
Yeah. When I do too much walking, my backache causes severe migraines.
Does it hurt right here, Susan? Like
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
because my back is out,
Yep.
but I'm stubborn and I go and do what I'm supposed to do anyways. Take Advil, lay
Nothing
down with a
stops
heat
her.
pad. So
She doesn't
literally
listen to
nothing
anybody.
stops. Nothing stops
She
me.
refuses to listen to anybody's advice on this.
That's why she cleared her throat when I said I got a headache.
Yeah.
I was like, yep, no.
She's been fighting a headache all day.
All day.
It's like all day.
Because
she's
my
been
back
fighting, so
hurts.
that's
Well,
fine.
I also had to go take my mom grocery shopping too.
Yeah.
Plus, you
know
have to
what?
take the bus and bump on the bus all the way down there.
You know what I'm thinking too?
What?
I don't know how the weather over there, but I'm being told the reason why you're getting headaches is because you're busy.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm being told that there's gonna be rain coming, and that's why your head hurts. It's a weather change.
Friday.
You're brilliant. We're due for a really bad rain this Friday.
Yeah, this Friday. There
And
is weather
it's New
coming.
England's
Plus,
like
I'm
the weather.
allergic to dust.
Yeah, and it's like New England.
And I've got
weather.
a bloody space heater in
And
this
she
house.
listens
It's
to nobody.
driving me
You know what,
nuts.
Susan, it's your empathic ability rubbing off on me. I'm feeling like, oh my God, it's like I feel like
I'm a sender. I'm a sender.
She is.
Michelle is a receiver. So evidently, you're a receiver too.
Yes.
I send.
Yes.
Can't help it. Here, have some headache.
And-
I've had enough all day.
Yeah. And speaking of that, right? I had such bad anxiety earlier today.
Yeah, I had to tell her to stop.
She literally had
I says,
to.
Michelle, for Christ's sakes, if you have another anxiety attack, I'm gonna start. So
She
stop
was
it.
literally- Yeah, she was literally feeling all my anxiety
Yeah,
too.
But you know what it is? Because when there's two people and they're gifted, it's like receive and
Yes. Yep.
Send
Yep.
and
It's
receive.
just very intense, and then like if you're having like a good day, and then all of a sudden you just get this headache or
Yeah.
your arm hurts, and then you're like, my arm hurts too, and you're like,
Right?
it's just weird because like I get like that too when the weather changes.
Yeah.
It tells me psychically my body's rain's coming.
Yeah.
It's gonna get cold,
Yeah, and when the
it's
big
always-
storm comes, you feel like somebody is pushing an anvil on your
it's
head.
the barometric pressure
Yeah.
just
It's like,
falls down on you.
oh,
It's so true.
wicked.
And the thing is, like, she felt the anxiety before I even recognized that I even had the anxiety at that time. Like, literally.
Wow.
Yes, as soon as I sat in the car with her, she's like, well, you need to stop right now with your anxiety.
I
because-
found the first Dunkin' Donuts and got that girl a cup of coffee. She put a shot of espresso in it. She was golden
after
that.
my coffee, I was good.
Yeah, I mean, 'cause I know I think we're supposed to get one too, but I think the weather is like, and I want to say the chemtrails and everything is just bad.
Yeah.
People are just getting
Yeah.
Yeah.
like sinuses because it feels like sinuses too.
Yes.
I'm getting it's just the weather change and that's the winter time for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, with
my
me,
God.
it's turning the heater on.
The heater is awful. It's
I have a I
dust
can't be
creator.
around space heaters. And when I moved, it had a space heater. I had no choice.
Oh my God, I got to ask him a Michelle question.
Oh, God.
Chris, you
Good
ready for this
luck.
question?
Bless you.
Since the last time I talked to you, have you met anybody who could be an alien?
You're asking me, Michelle?
Yeah, have you met any aliens since the last time we talked? Or have you tried to read anybody that you thought maybe could be an alien? I'm going to find me an alien.
Honestly, I want to say yeah, but it's just that the energies are like different when I read people.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So there's more. I think when I'm reading more people, I'm coming across a lot of I want to say yeah, I am coming across and it's funny because I know we'll probably talk about this on the next show because I don't know how much money we have, but those dreams I had were weird.
Weird, right?
Yeah, we got about 13 minutes left here, people.
So
13.
when is it different for you when you're reading like an alien? Do they have any type of human signature?
When it's like a person that was probably an alien in the past life, the energy I want to say it's probably a little bit higher than normal average. You could tell it's like almost like telepathic.
Uh-huh.
The energy is different. The vibration is very high, very high.
Oh.
Now, do you find them easier to read or harder to read because of their alien signature?
So far that I've read people, I haven't had any hard time reading anyone.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say no at the present time. I really don't find it hard. I just feel like it's more intense and it's like it feels like a cold breeze in my face. It's like all this energy is coming out.
Wow.
You know why? Do you want to know why?
Why? Please, why?
You really want to know why?
Yes, because I'm determined.
I'm asking Chris. Do you want to know why?
Why?
Why what?
Why you have no issues reading people who have the part DNA of aliens?
Why?
Can you tell me why? Go ahead. I want you to tell me why.
Because you have part DNA of an alien.
Oh.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, that would make so much sense. That truly would.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you. With that being said, is that why I can read people?
Yes.
Just without hesitation.
Yes.
Yes, that
Yes.
makes sense.
It's your DNA. Yes.
So that would have been like an alien in the past life then.
Yeah.
Well, yes and no. Your DNA itself, it's like it's hard to explain. Some people basically when it was received when they were younger. There's like a space of missing time where certain people were taken. Their DNA was kind of altered.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird that you say that because I was talking to a friend.
They told me to tell you it's okay. I said, all right.
And I'm going to tell you what's weird. I'm going to ask y'all both a question, and maybe I don't know if everybody in the chat room, but when people are gifted, I had a mentor, but she's on Facebook, but I don't talk to her, but she's a good friend of mine. She's the reason why she taught me, she tested with me with my gifts, and she told me a lot of different things. And what I want to know is that when you grow up, was there any part of your life where it's like was a blur? Like for instance, for me, I remember when I was 5. I remember being as a child, and I remember when going to school. I remember first grade, kindergarten, first, second, and then third, fourth, and fifth is like a blur. Like I don't remember.
You have a lot of missing time. A lot of missing time. I do.
Yeah, and I think that's probably what you just said. That something happened during that time.
Yeah.
That happened to most psychics. Like Michelle, do you remember like is there anything in your life that was like a blur and then everything else you remember?
Yeah, there was, and I feel like when over that time period, that's when I became stronger. My gifts became more prominent. Prior to that,
that does make sense too. Because when there's a certain part of that time that we don't know if we were abducted or something happened,
right?
Then it was like a blur because we don't remember or we're not supposed to remember.
No, but I repeated a day. One of the times I repeated an entire day.
Oh my God, I've done that. It was like
the entire day was repeat. I knew everything that was going to happen. I knew everything that was on TV. Everything.
Wow.
Yep, I repeated a day. That was my teenage years.
Oh my God, and this. So I got to tell you this. I don't think I've ever even told you this too. But when I was about, I want to say maybe 12, 13.
Like,
I was already a young woman. I was a young kid. I had gotten my period, right? Well, that's like breaking to womanhood time, right? But it's true because my gifts got stronger. And I remember one time sleeping in my grandmother's bedroom, which I normally never slept in, but at night for some reason I was sleeping in her bedroom. And I remember seeing these really, really crazy light orbs, like spinning around my head.
Yeah.
You know how Star Trek does like that beam me up Scotty kind of thing? Right? With all of those like lights and things like all different colors like around you. I saw that. Screamed the bejeebas out of myself that night. And I think that night I literally stopped my actual abduction. I truly believe that.
And you know what Susan, what she said, why I feel that way, I do that just kind of makes sense. It really does, because I've had people, and I've done this even before I came on the radio, and people that I would call and I'd read them like on the phone or whatever, and they asked me to go. They go, have you ever like trying to turn off your psychic switch?
I did that, Chris. I shut off my
dream. I tried to
dream.
meditate, and I'm going to tell them. And I told them too. I said, you know what? I don't know if I did like if I ever tried to shut off my gift.
Right.
Maybe my subconscious, maybe I never did, but like my human part, maybe try to do it. But since my abilities were so strong at an early age, I can't turn it off. And I've told people, I said, I'll try to do like candles. I'll try to, because most people like that to turn off the switch off. For me, I think there's a reason why I don't turn it off, because I feel like I'm never meant to turn it off. I'm always tuned in.
Yes.
Even
Yeah.
in my sleep.
Yes.
I ask to project, and I ask to travel and all this. And I feel like my gifts, that other people can turn off their gifts whenever they need to do a reading, they turn it off. They turn it on. And then when they're not doing the reading, they turn it off. For me, it doesn't work for me. It for me, it just comes like all the information.
Yeah.
And now with what Susan says, that's validating for me because it does make a lot of sense. Because
Yeah.
he wants her, have you ever tried turning off your gift? And I'm like, really, I've never really thought about it.
Well,
And even if
I've-
wanted to, I really
I can't turn off my
Well,
empathic ability even
Let
if
me-
I wanted
Let me tell
to.
you guys something, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
Chris,
I can't.
People that want probably, and you probably want to know why they ask me that,
Mhm.
because other people, you know, all the thoughts and the things that they're reading from people, the energy is probably because it's like almost like a sponge.
Yep.
And they probably get like headaches, migraines, and all this type of stuff that they're thinking. Well, if you have these side effects, like all these younger kids, when they start learning about their gifts, they always have like headaches or some kind of
Yeah.
some weird feeling that they said, you know what, you need to turn it off.
Yes.
So they won't feel that overwhelming sensation. With me, I don't get that.
Wow. I mean, I gotta tell you this though. It is possible to shut off your gifts. My very first gift that I had, and that was very, very like prominent, was bad dreams. I used to have dreams, prophetic dreams. I would have the same dreams night after night. I would see when somebody passed, they would come to me in my dreams. It was all dreams, dreams, dreams.
Yeah, that's a weird thing. And literally,
Yeah.
I understand what you mean because.
I shut it off.
But
I
see,
shut it off, and I've never been
had
able to open it
one
back
dream my entire life.
up. The same dream?
Same
And it
dream.
just repeats.
I've had that. No, I've had several dreams, but it's really strange. It's very strange. I know it's of a past life.
Yeah.
It's not of this lifetime. So that's the weird thing. Two of them are from past lives.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. That just makes total sense to me. But my mother, when I was about 12, 13, I was I was still in elementary school. So however old you are when it's like 5th grade. My mother, I don't know how she found this woman or where she was. I have no idea. But I know that my mother used to take me out of school early one day out of the week, and she would bring me to this woman, and I would spend time with this lady. And what she was doing was she taught me how to shut off my dreams. And she helped me shut off my dreams, but now at the point now that I can't open up my dreams again. I've never had a dream ever, ever, ever again. Till this day. I go to sleep, I just wake up the next morning. I don't have a dream.
Right.
I don't.
I think with me, I think it's because I'm not supposed to.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not supposed to because
Yeah.
I guess I'm supposed to be doing like calling of what God gave me, and when you shut it off, it's hard to turn. It's hard
Yeah.
to turn it back on.
Yeah, it certainly is, honestly, because then now as an adult, now knowing better, now, willing to take on that prophetic dreams, now I can't do it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
You can probably. There's probably one way you can try to do it, but it's gonna take a lot of work.
We got 3 minutes.
Just to
3 minutes left.
What is it, like a minute?
like maybe a white candle and
Uh-huh.
put your intention to
Right.
clear and open up again, to open your chakras, to have that part.
I really am gonna try doing something like about that because I do feel now that it was a loss. It was a big loss.
Right.
Because so prophetic dreams. I didn't sleep every single freaking night. I'd get up in the middle of the night and run into between my parents because it would be dream after dream after dream.
Yeah, because it scared you.
It did. And I remember when my grandfather passed away, I was like 9 years old. And my father's father passed away, and I went to the funeral because we were Portuguese, so you bring even the kids to the funeral and the wake. So I went to the funeral, I went to the wake. The next day, now my family already knew I got prophetic dreams. And I sure as hell had a prophetic dream that night. And my grandfather came to me and gave me messages for certain people. And, it was crazy. I still remember the dream to a T. And because my grandfather had this certain window that he would sit in. And in my dream, I went to the window where my grandfather used to sit in, and I fell out the window. It was my grandfather who grabbed me in his arms, held me in his arms, and softly floated me down to the ground. And that's when he told me like certain messages.
We're out of time.
But that was the last of it. That was
Yeah.
literally the last of it. And
If anybody wants to get a hold of me, I guess find me on Facebook, Chris Psychic Garcia, or you can reach me on my personal cell phone, 210-974-3470. Again, 210-974-3470. And I just want to say on my behalf, have a Merry Christmas, enjoy Happy Holidays to you and Michelle, and y'all just take care and love y'all guys and good night.
We love you, Chris. Thank you so
All right,
much.
guys. We'll
Always
see
a
you
great
tomorrow
time.
night.
Yes.
Teaching Thursday.
With Susan Swanbeck and Michelle Sullivan here on the ATU Network. For more information on upcoming shows and appearances, be sure to follow us on Facebook and on the web at awakeningtheunknown.wixsite.com. Voiceover work done by Cody Brady Desbian.
All right.
What can I say? You know what? That was a good show. I'm going to say you some